Welcome, coaster spotters, to another construction update of Wildcat's Revenge here in Hershey, PA. And it's been a little while, but not much happened at the end of the year. As you can see, that first element after the first drop is fully in now and looks absolutely fantastic. We'll definitely get a bunch of different views, but it's very steep into it and out of it. Very nice looking. And for the first ever time, I've actually gotten the guys caught at work. I won't lie to you, I kind of wish it had rotated the other way, so you can have kind of done a reverse death roll type deal. But this is looking pretty cool, and I love how it's going to feel like you're really in a tunnel with all the supports there. That's going to be pretty wicked going through all that. And you can see that proceeds all the way down to the bottom of what was the first drop. Looks like they're working on the structure a lot more of the second hill. As you can see, more work has proceeded on that station. The roof of the elevator area is going up, and the continuing re-roofing of the station has gone up. We've gone with the sheet metal red roof type of look, which is kind of a step down from what it was before with the wooden shingle look. I think that just looks better, but I think they're looking for more of a industrial kind of gritty look for the Revenge, of course. Here we can see a wooden support being lifted into place right now. Seems to reinforce and change the structure of what was the first turnaround. I did notice that on some of the official photos that the park has posted, and we'll try to get a closer shot of that, they are doubling up some of the supports, literally just putting a new wood support member bolted right up against old ones to strengthen the structure in areas that it needs to be. There's another look at that underflip. The guys up there and the wooden structure above the steel frames. Of course, after the element, instead of making a left, it's just going to head straight, more or less. As you can see, they are climbing all over their structure to prepare it for all the changes that have to be made. Or just remove more stuff, which is what is happening right now. There's still plenty of structure that needs to be cut down and removed. Just removing the track was just the first phase in this transformation. But it all had to go, so that just goes right away when they start a project, Rocky Mountain construction, of course. You can also see through the structure that a bunch of metal braces have been added. We saw the footers for them. If I were to guess, this is those guys as a ride down in the little basket. Since we are coming towards the end of the day, that is definitely a pretty cool elevator ride down. There's a better look at that roll finally. This really shows you how steep the entrance and exit is to this element. And how much higher it is than the original drop. And they're both diving down and hitting the bottom of the drop at pretty much the same location, so definitely a ton steeper. Here's where you can see where they've actually doubled up on the supports on the bracing. Or the outriggers? I always forget what these uprights that are at an angle are called. Correct me down in the comments, please. So we're going to head over to Chocolate World in a moment to see some of the updates happening over there. But unfortunately, it was too windy to fly the drone. We'll be back soon to do that. But I reposted some stories on my Instagram, the Coaster Spot, that showed some of the construction workers' views that show a lot has changed in the middle of the structure that we weren't able to see. So hit the bell for instant notifications when videos come out. Quick update over at Hershey Chocolate World. Hershey Land Express. It is the 50th anniversary of the Chocolate World and the Dark Ride. So yeah, and there's a new attraction coming here apparently next year. One of the shows closed last year. There's some 50th anniversary merch. Very neat. Ornaments. A magnet. Like that. $10. Probably get it eventually. Not today though. But that's cool. And right up front they have this cool mural of one of the scenes and one of the cars. I believe this was like the second car that was on the ride. Or the first. I think the second. I think they had a first version and then they replaced them sometime in the 90s. And then of course the current one with the doors is the last few years, last 4 or 5 years. So in addition to the anniversary merch, there will be parades again in February. I caught that like back in 2020, early 2020, obviously early 2020, and we'll check that out again. There's a cow sculpture I made a chocolate that's going to be revealed. That's going to look very similar to the first scene on the Dark Ride. The song, I think the Hershey Happy song is going to be coming back to the Chocolate Tour, which makes me very happy because that last scene without that music has been kind of a bummer. So, and we'll have a full tour of Chocolate World. I filmed it many times, but never made one. So we'll do a full tour another day. Just don't feel like doing it today. But yeah, we'll have an update of what you can expect for Chocolate World and a full tour of the place in the near future. So I think that's gonna be it. As we see, the work on Wildcat's Revenge is really moving forward, and I'm very excited. We'll definitely be back more often than we have been. Just not a lot was going on earlier this year. So with the winter break, things slowed down for a little bit. And of course, track is just gonna shoot on up because, you know, it's only 4 months away, May. We should be riding Wildcat's Revenge, which will be a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. This has been Alex for the Coaster Spot. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll be back very soon in the next 2 weeks because I'm going to an event in Hershey. So when in Hershey, do a construction update.